Welcome back. We are learning daily Parsha insight on Parshas Tazria metzorah. And so in today's portion, chapter 13, verse 59, there's a pasuk that says, read it in Hebrew, then I'll say it in English, Zois Toiras Negatzoras Begedat Semura Pishtima Shisi Hoi Ho'erev Oi Kol Kli'er Letar Letama. This is the law governing a lesion of tzaras, leprosy, on a woolen or linen garment, warp or woof, or any leather article, to be rid of defilement or to be defiled. 1359. Spiritually, our garments are our faculties of thought, speech, and action. This is our garments. Our spiritual garments is thought, speech, and action. We are born with intrinsic intellectual and emotional capacities. It is very difficult to change these. In contrast, it is easy to control our manner of thinking, talking, and acting. So meaning, the garments are easy to control. The intellectual and emotional capacities are very difficult to change. So changing your garments is the spiritual garments, the thought, speech, and action are easy to control, and as it is easy to control our manner of thinking, talking, and acting, as simple as changing our clothing. Meaning we can change our thinking, speech, talking, and our acting as easy as changing our clothing, or as simple. The magic here is that by sanctifying our garments, making them holy, thinking and talking about holy things, and using our limbs for holy actions, we can gradually remake our intellect and emotions as well. Meaning by us working on our garments, eventually it's going to also affect and impact the intellect and emotions. So to speak, becomes second nature. Similarly, having holy emotions, liking or avoiding things based on their conduciveness to holy, wholesome, and positive living also becomes second nature. So by choosing how we dress ourselves, meaning thought, speech, and action, then we can ultimately influence what kind of person we become. So it's very important to dominate and be selective about your thoughts, your speech, and your action. On the segment on Geula, we are now going to read to you from Penei David. So he writes from this week Parsha also, chapter 13, verse 13. He shall shave himself, but the nesek he shall not shave. Now, the verse is the midpoint of the entire Torah. The first word, v'hisgalach, he should shave himself, contains an oversized letter gimel, v'hisgalach. So the gimel is oversized. It's a big gimel, large gimel. So our sages state that gimel represents gimilus chasodim, to be gimel chesed, kindness and charity. The fact that this gimel is at the center of the Torah. So if you counted the words of Torah, or the letters of Torah, right in the middle, what is the letter in the middle is Gimel, v'hisgalach, in this week Parsha. Our sages state that Gimel represents Gimilus Chasodim, kindness and charity. The fact that this Gimel is at the center of the Torah, and it also supersized, is because Gimilus Chasodim is equal to all of Torah and mitzvahs. Gimilus Chasodim, to do act of kindness. So our sages state, Yerushalayim will be redeemed only through tzedakah. In order to bring the redemption, we must devote ourselves to matters of tzedakah, milus chasodim, for such deeds are equal to all of Torah and mitzvahs at once. This is the portion of Geula. We'll have shortly another video on the Ein Yaakov.